Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we'll take a look at this Whirlpool freestanding electric range. We will show you how to remove, test, and replace your bake element. To begin, let's get to the back of the unit. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. The tools you will need for this repair are a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and a voltmeter. With the unit turned around, what we need to do is remove this bottom middle panel. It is held on by 2 Phillips screws. After you have removed these, slide down and pull out and set it aside. Now that our back panel is removed, we have clear access to our bake element. The common symptoms of a bad bake element would be if the unit is not heating at all, it might take a little too long for it to go into bake, or after it does preheat, it might completely drop off and never stay at that temperature. All of these are symptoms of a bad bake element. To test your bake element, first thing you want to do with the unit unplugged, you want to remove your spade terminals off of the element. Now at this point, I would advise to plug the unit in, to turn it on bake, and to test between these 2 terminals to make sure that you're getting 240 volts down to your element. Now, do remember that sometimes these ovens will alternate between bake and broil for a couple of seconds. So if it is sending 240 volts down to here, that's good. Now you'll want to test the continuity between the element terminals itself. Now, you set your meter to ohms. A typical element should read anywhere between 10 to 50 ohms. I'm going to set mine on an audible tone. So if the element is good, you should hear a sound. Let's go ahead and test it. So this bake element is testing out good, but today we'll show you how to replace it. Now let's return to the front of the unit. First, open the door. Remove the racks by pulling out and lifting up. And set them aside. To remove your bake element, there are 2 screws, Phillips, that are holding it in. Remove the screws, lift up and pull out on your element, and set it aside. To install your new bake element, slide in on the element. Sometimes you may have to wiggle it. You are going through the insulation on the back. Replace the 2 holding screws. Now we can reinstall our racks. Reinstall our racks. Go in at an angle and slide in. Now we can return to the back of the unit. We have properly installed the new element and return to the back of the unit. Reinstall your terminals. Now we can put back on our back plate. When reinstalling your back cover, you'll notice it does have these 4 tabs that correspond with the notches in the back. Slide them in. Once all 4 are in, push up and reinstall the 2 bottom screws. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.